Hello, Rocket Panda here again with another Pokemon Unite video. This one is another beginner friendly video. There's a lot of items in the game, and if you're free to play, there are not a lot of item enhancers. So I'm gonna go through the items, how you enhance them, and there's only really 3, 4, maybe 5 items you even need. I would say there's a 3 item bare minimum to get to 20. And then there's one more that's really nice to have on certain characters. So I don't even have all the items because they're not even worth spending on yet. Hopefully they'll fix this in the future to make more of the items viable. So the first thing you do, you'll get a lot of free items when you come into the game for doing daily challenges and stuff like that. Not super important. So we're gonna go here to the shop. We're gonna go to the Chaos Emporium, and then we're gonna go to items. So you will see a mass of items here, and you can see I don't even own all of them because they're not all great. I would say the top 3 items are Buddy Barrier. It's amazing. It gives you and all of your allies, or no, you and your lowest HP ally a shield, a very large shield, and we'll go more into detail on what it gets. The second one would be Score Shield. Score Shield is amazing. It allows you to just jump in and score in people's face, especially if you have higher HP. And then, excuse me, you have Focus Band. Now, Focus Band is amazing because once you get to a certain low amount of HP, it'll start restoring your HP over time. If somebody has this item, they're the same level, they have the same skills, the same Pokemon, you will win because the Focus Band will save your life. And then we will go to, you know what? It is 4 items. Muscle Band. Muscle Band for an attack carrier, or even I run a Muscle Band on all my support characters because they do a surprising amount of damage. It increases not only your attack speed, it also has a passive bonus that does a percentage of health. We'll go more into detail on that. We're going to go over here. This is what you need to upgrade your items. They're item enhancers. You'll get them from dailies. You'll get them from your random rolls every day from those points. You will not get a lot, but you get enough to get those 3 or 4 items to 20, and you'll also get tickets. And with this, you can buy more item enhancers with your tickets. There's a lot of currencies in this game. That's a whole nother thing, but you can use tickets to buy item enhancers in the shop. You can also buy them with the gems up at the top with real money, which is why some people say it's pay to win. No, it's pay to get better a little bit quicker than everybody else. Even then, it's not worth the exorbitant amount of money to get all your items to 30. There's only 3 or 4 really good items. Those are the only ones you need to do, and you can level those to 20, which is the max I would recommend you level anything to for free. Spend your money on new Pokemon. Don't spend them on item enhancers, all right? We're going to go back, and then we're going to look at, well, here's a good example. Let's go to Battle Prep and look at the held items on here. So as you can see, I'm using a Buddy Barrier. It will give you and a nearby ally Pokemon with the lowest HP each a shield equal to 40% of their max HP. It also gives you plus 400 HP on top of that. And that's the whole game. That's all the time. So that's a good little chunk of HP. Then you have Score Shield. When you're attempting to score, you'll get a shield 10%. I think it starts at like 5, goes to 7, and then once you get to 20, it'll be 10. They cannot interrupt you. This works great, and it also works with extra shields, say from Eldegoss, from Dreadnought, from your Buddy Barrier, and that'll give you more HP for them to have to knock down to stop you from scoring. And you get plus 300 HP for that, so look at that. 700 HP for just these 2 items. And then you can use Focus Band right here, which will help you out a lot. I use Muscle Band because Blissey does a surprising amount of damage, especially when she uses her speed up ability that I can't think of right now because I'm dumb and I play her all the time. Anyway, it increases your basic attack damage by 3% of the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP. Gives you a little bit of attack, plus 10 attacks, nothing. And then it gives you a 5% attack speed bonus. So with Blissey, you get your attack speed bonus from her ability, and you get the attack speed bonus from the Muscle Band. She hits really fast, guys. She does a lot of damage, especially when you're hitting with the Muscle Band HP remaining. You can also swap it out for the Focus Band. And there you go. When you drop to low HP, each second for 3 seconds recovers 14% of HP you lost. And gives you plus 20 defense and special defense. It's not a lot, but you know, it's better than nothing. But really, it's when you pop that Focus Band, when somebody's trying to kill you, it will allow you to get away. It will allow you to win fights. So that's really good. I would recommend these 3 items on pretty much anybody. If you're using a Greninja or a Cinder Ace or any other AD carry or anybody who does a lot of basic attack damage, Muscle Band. You can also switch your Score Shield for the Focus Band. I'm really liking Score Shield right now. I think it's one of the best items, especially at end game when you need to score those last points to win. It'll save your life because they'll try to jump on you, and if you have enough health, it will not knock you out of your score. You could have just that little bit of time you need to get 100 points and win the game for your team. So Score Shield's really good, but you can switch Focus Band. This is another, you can use this on any attacker, pretty much any character. You can use this here. It'll work on tanks. It'll work on all-arounders. I use this on a lot of people, but I've recently been switching out Focus Band for Score Shield because I find it allows me to get a lot more points for the game. Everything else, I wouldn't bother on, especially if you're free to play. Those 4 items will get you whatever you need. The cooldown on this isn't really worth a thing. A little bit of healing, nothing. Wise Glasses does give you a percentage, so if you have extra or you're willing to spend some money, this works really well for special attack focused Pokemon like Gardevoir. That percentage can really help on her abilities, especially since her special attack stacks really well with it. So it's not bad. I use it on Pikachu, Gardevoir. You know, it's not too bad. Experience share, I wouldn't really bother with. Assault Vest actually really isn't too bad. It just takes a long time to be out of combat to get you that shield. Scope Lens is another one of those items that if you have the extra, it's not too bad, because on, say, Absol or Machamp, they do a lot of crits, and if you get it up to 20, it helps with the crit rate and crit damage. A decent amount. I would still just take Muscle Band and the other ones, but you can Scope Lens. I don't think you get as much damage out of it as people seem to think. Really, if you had it, you have to have this one at 30 to get the max benefit out of it and kind of make it good. Leftovers, I wouldn't really bother with. Then you have some of the other ones that only stack when you score goals. They stack up to 6. It lasts the whole game. So special attack specs, attack weight, Chaos Cookie. all of these work off scoring. You score 6 goals, you get the max amount out of it, and if you can stack them really fast early game, it will give you a massive advantage for a few levels. But they're not whole game awesome, and they're really reliant on them letting you score, which isn't always the case, and it's kind of hard, and especially if you don't have a lot of movement ability. Say if I'm a Venusaur trying to get in, even with the score shield, I'll probably die every time I try to score in their face really early until I have some ability to get out. You might be able to, but I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother with these until they have either give you more or scale up with your level. There's so many things they could do to make it better. Float Stone increases your movement speed when you're not in combat. It increases it just a tiny bit when you're in combat, but it takes so long for it to kick in, it's not really worth it. So don't bother with that. Energy Amplifier, it shortens the time of your Unite move, but it's not even much, not really worth it. It does increase your damage quite a bit. I don't know, I heard that it might not work the way it's supposed to. It's kind of glitched. But for say Cramorant or Charizard, who have really good Unite moves that do a lot of damage already, this will really pump you up. But once again, you know, I'd probably rather have a Muscle Band, a Focus Band, or a Buddy Barrier, because surviving through your Unite move is more important than having more damage. Shell Bell, I already went over how that's not great. Rocky Helmet, I don't see anybody use it, and I don't use it, so I wouldn't bother. EXP Share, I see people use it, and I've used it a little bit myself. It works, but there's so many better items. I wouldn't bother. You know what? Just level yourself. Go kill Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? So that is a quick. Is it quick? 12 minutes. Quick guide to the items. Which ones you should bother with. Which ones you shouldn't. I know I kind of went over them quick. I know I didn't even have a lot of them because they're not worth it. They're not worth it. I've watched a lot of people play with them. I've tried a few out myself. Nobody really uses them. It's kind of a one-off, I want to play with it kind of a thing, and then you're like, oh man, I really wish I would have had Score Shield. Why did I take Float Stone? So those are your little items, and every day you're gonna get coins, you're gonna get tickets for your events and things, and you should be spending this on your good items. You know, you get RNG tickets and RNG upgrades here. I know I'm saying a lot, and I'm annoying myself. I'll get there. I'm just a little nervous, you know. I haven't made a lot of videos. Thanks for just sticking with me. If you have any constructive criticism, please let me know in the comments. If you don't and you just have criticism, I guess let me know that too. It's whatever. I don't get butthurt. I was in the army for a long time. If you're butthurt in the army, you miserable. So don't worry about that. Subscribe. Click on the notification bell. I will have a stream schedule up soon. Check me out for that. Comment. All the stuff's free. I know I say this every episode. Everybody else says this every episode, but this is really how I can keep doing this stuff. I really have a passion for video games, passion for Pokemon. I'm going to bring other Pokemon content as it comes. There's a lot of exciting stuff come up, and I'll probably do a video on that kind of stuff later. Oh, there's my buddy. If I wasn't making a video right now, I'll get back to you, buddy. I'm sorry. ABS, I can't play right now, dude. So I'm sorry, I completely lost track. I'm gonna do this for a living. I'm gonna keep working at it, and I want you guys here with me and to support me. I'm gonna be setting up a Discord. I'm gonna get it all going. I have worked my butt off getting all this streaming equipment and stuff ready to go, so get excited, get ready. I'm gonna bring you stuff. I'm gonna stop saying as much. All right. I can't. You know what? When you're nervous, you're nervous. I know like 2 people are gonna watch this video, but I'm still nervous, okay? So I will see you next time. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all.